The world can't live without Africa. But why does the West hesitate to acknowledge this undeniable reality? When reality exposes how badly the West and the world rely on Africa, the West tries to cover it. The intention is to exploit it without anyone questioning West's actions. But after watching this video, no one would believe that Africa is less important. It is the continent that matters more than even the West Bloc now. But why does no one know about it? Is there any data to prove this? Yes. We have the date and stats to share with you. Let's find out why. Without Africa, the world's progress would cease. Often disregarded and labeled insignificant, Africa is crucial in sustaining the global economy. While the continent's exploitation has been a contentious issue, it is necessary to look at various aspects highlighting Africa's significance on the world stage. Let's start with the question: what role does Africa, the resource-rich region, play in the global supply of natural resources? Africa, renowned for its abundant natural resources, is critical in the global supply chain. The continent boasts diverse resources, from minerals and oil to arable land and renewable energy potential. Africa is a global powerhouse, holding a substantial share of the world's mineral reserves. A staggering 30% of the remaining global mineral resources are within the continent's borders. Rich in cobalt, diamonds, platinum, and uranium, among other minerals, Africa plays a pivotal role in meeting the demands of various industries worldwide. The continent is a treasure trove of minerals and a significant player in the global oil and gas market. With 12% of the world's oil and 8% of its natural gas reserves, Africa is a major contributor to the energy sector. Sudan and Nigeria, two of the continent's leading oil producers, have become crucial players in meeting the world's energy needs. Africa's importance extends beyond minerals and energy resources. It possesses 40% of the world's arable land. This vast expanse of fertile land positions Africa as a key source of agricultural products for the global market. The continent's potential to contribute to global food security cannot be overstated. The rich biodiversity of Africa, encompassing expansive forests and diverse wildlife, contributes to the continent's built environment and provides resources for various industries. From timber to wildlife-based tourism, Africa's natural assets significantly sustain local economies and global supply chains. Africa's potential in renewable energy, particularly solar power, adds a dynamic dimension to its role in the global supply chain. With abundant sunlight, the continent can harness significant renewable energy resources, reducing production costs and decreasing reliance on fossil fuels. This potential positions Africa as a key player in transitioning to sustainable and clean energy sources. Africa stands at the forefront of a transformative shift towards sustainable and clean energy sources, driven by its abundant resources and strategic initiatives. Boasting 60% of the world's best solar resources, the continent is an ideal hub for solar energy production, complemented by vast wind, hydro, and geothermal energy potential. Nations like Nigeria, Ghana, Ethiopia, Kenya, and South Africa spearhead ambitious renewable energy projects to electrify millions, generate employment, and stimulate industrialization. This transition aligns with global net zero commitments and presents economic opportunities, contributing significantly to Africa's sustainable development goals. Increased investment is crucial for realizing Africa's clean energy potential, catalyzing a sustainable and eco-friendly future. And how are these resources crucial to various industries worldwide? The export of Africa's abundant resources is essential for numerous global industries, ranging from renewable energy to digital technologies. These resources serve as the backbone for the production of essential components, contributing significantly to the advancement of technology and the global economy. Despite being rich in resources, Africa often faces the predicament of not reaping the full benefits of its wealth. So who benefits from the extraction of Africa's natural resources? The value derived from exploiting these resources frequently flows to other regions, exacerbating poverty within the continent. Africa is giving benefits to the world, but it mostly gets nothing in return. The world can't live without African resources, but Africa is still not enjoying the economic benefits it should because of its natural resources and exploitation. How does the West respond to the exploitation of African resources, considering that selling them could also contribute to the continent's growth? Here's a reminder to please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos on Africa's geopolitics, economy, and changing landscape. Let's continue now. In response to accusations of exploitation, the West argues that ensuring the sustainable exploitation of Africa's natural resources is crucial for the continent's economic growth and development and the well-being of the entire world. The West advocates for a balanced and responsible approach to resource extraction, asserting that it will support Africa's progress and contribute to global harmony and the equitable distribution of wealth. However, skepticism arises when considering whether this approach genuinely benefits Africa. The argument for exploiting Africa to fuel global progress appears paradoxical when the continent could export raw materials at fair prices. Using the advancement of the world as a justification for the exploitation of Africa raises ethical concerns and demands a reassessment of global economic dynamics. Not only this, Africa is also emerging as a formidable player in the global economy, and nations such as Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, and Ethiopia stand out for their relative political stability and economic diversification. This economic diversification presents an opportunity for Africa to break away from resource dependency and forge a new development path. The region's potential lies not only in its abundant resources, but also in the resilience and innovation of its people. The prospect of economic growth in Africa signifies a shift from merely a source of raw materials to actively participating in global markets. As these nations stabilize politically and diversify their economies, Africa can contribute significantly to the global economic landscape. Africa is experiencing remarkable urbanization, making it the world's fastest urbanizing region. The continent's vibrant cities are at the forefront of this transformation, offering models that can re-accelerate growth and increase productivity. Urbanization is a demographic shift and a pathway to economic development, fostering innovation, entrepreneurship, and cultural exchange. Investing in urban development can unlock immense potential, creating hubs of economic activity and attracting foreign investments. Africa's urban centers are becoming crucial players in the global economy, acting as catalysts for innovation and progress. More and more investors want to work here. Africa is witnessing the rise of financial hubs like the Kigali International Financial Center (KIFC) in Rwanda, which is increasingly attracting investors. These hubs provide a platform for institutional investors to create investment funds and specialized vehicles. Africa has long been deeply integrated into the global economy, trading a substantial share of its GDP in product markets. The continent's economic growth is vital for its prosperity and has far-reaching implications for the world's welfare. Africa's ascent in the global commerce and trade arena can contribute to the transition to net zero emissions, mitigate the emerging impact of demographic decline, and rightfully position the continent as a key player in the international economic landscape. Africa can leverage its natural and human resources to address pressing global challenges by actively participating in global commerce and trade. The continent's economic vibrancy can catalyze innovation, collaboration, and sustainable development on a global scale. How does each African contribute to Africa's and, eventually, the world's success? As Africa continues to evolve as a global powerhouse, its impact extends beyond natural resources, economic growth, and urbanization. Africa stands at the forefront of a demographic revolution and is projected to experience the fastest increase in the working age population of all regions. By 2050, the continent will see a net increase of 740 million people, highlighting a reservoir of human potential waiting to be harnessed. Investing in this vast human potential presents an opportunity to drive inclusive growth worldwide and create new formal wage jobs across the region. The demographic dividend is becoming a driving force for innovation, entrepreneurship, and sustained economic development. This demographic shift holds promise for Africa and has profound implications for the global workforce. As the world fights demographic challenges, Africa's burgeoning working-age population has become a source of talent and innovation, contributing to global economic vitality. A critical aspect of the world's dependence on Africa also lies in commodity reliance. According to the Economic Development in Africa Report 2022 by UNCTAD, 83% of African countries are commodity dependent, accounting for 45% of the commodity-dependent countries worldwide. This dependence on commodities shapes global markets and trade, rendering the world economy sensitive to developments in African commodity sectors. This makes the world rely on Africa's commodities to a point where no nation can live without its products. Beyond its economic and resource contributions, Africa's political diversity plays a pivotal role in shaping the global geopolitical landscape and international relations. Africa's 56 sovereign states, of which 54 are United Nations member states, represent diverse cultures, histories, and political systems. The interactions among these nations contribute significantly to the global geopolitical landscape. The diplomatic engagements, alliances, and conflicts within and between African nations reverberate internationally, influencing global peace, security, and cooperation. Each sovereign state brings a unique perspective and set of challenges, contributing to the richness of global discourse. The decisions made by African nations, whether in matters of trade, security, or international cooperation, have ripple effects that shape the overall course of global affairs. We all know how political influence matters in all aspects of a nation. As Africa can impact the world of politics more and more, it gains more power over the world. Just like South Africa now dragged Israel into an international court of justice concerning the entire West, Africa will keep doing so in the future, and the world relies on it for its political actions. Beyond sovereign states, Africa hosts various dependent territories under African and non-African administrations. Though not fully independent, these territories are crucial in regional and global dynamics. The political relationships between these territories and their administering states and interactions with neighboring sovereign nations contribute to the broader geopolitics. The status and aspirations of dependent territories can influence diplomatic relations, regional stability, and international cooperation. The political and economic dynamics of Africa's sovereign states and dependent territories contribute significantly to the global geopolitical landscape. From issues of regional integration and conflict resolution to participation in international organizations, African nations are active participants in shaping the rules and norms of the international system. Africa's voice in global forums reflects its diverse interests and perspectives. The continent's contributions to international peacekeeping, development initiatives, and diplomatic efforts underline its role as a key player in the evolving dynamics of global governance. The world relies on Africa for many things: resources, economic strength, political influence, and human potential. Understanding this dependence is important for working together, ensuring sustainability, and promoting inclusivity globally. Africa's growth isn't just a local story, it's a part of our shared world where cooperation is crucial for progress. Do you think the world can live without Africa? What factors contribute to the West's reluctance to acknowledge this reality? Is it a reluctance to allow Africa to reap its due benefits, or does it desire to exploit its resources? Let us know in the comment section if Africa will someday rule the world. Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon next to it. We have decided to bring videos on something nobody talks about: African politics, economy, and increasing power. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned.